folks. Tommy's going to be right back.
Right back.
He's coming right back,
coming.
okay? Don't you worry about it.
Too open to stuff.
And now you can do it out of breath.
Back. Okay, the news was already open.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make a longer bumper there.
For emergency purposes.
Yeah, the backup bumper, just in case.
Okay, we're right now. Hey, so what's in the news? Okay, let's start sad news, actually. Haba.
Oh, this won't surprise me.
Haba, this is a toy manufacturer, also known for their games, has declared bankruptcy. Now, from what I can tell, this is a restructuring bankruptcy.
Want something to drink?
No, that's not the thing. It might be that I'm slightly out of shape. Okay, so in July, they laid off more than 100 employees, and they're going to discontinue their children's clothing line. And
Wait, what? They had that?
What?
Anyway.
Was it a big thing in Germany or other parts of the world, maybe? I've never heard that they had a clothing line.
How many people do you think work at Haba?
I thought it was a big company, so...
That's what I would figure.
48.
2,000.
Okay, that was lowballing it.
I was going to say like 400.
2,000.
I was trying to lowball it just to be
still-
like, okay, because the other extreme, I say like 2,000, and Tom goes, "You're an idiot." And 12 people work
Nobody
there.
has 2,000 employees.
No one.
No one ever.
No, I didn't
Google
know
employs
that.
62 people.
I'm just saying 2,000 employees is more than like most of the companies at Gen Con combined.
Yes, that's fair.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
so that's a lot. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. Again, it's restructuring. So it says they're trying to put the company in a solid financial.
So maybe they're cutting out some of their, I don't want to say side products, I know projects. Philippe here says that it's very big in Germany. I'm assuming he means the clothing.
I'm assuming.
But
We know
some
the
of those-
company is big.
Right, I'm wondering if they're trying to kind of focus those employees and focus that energy into the stuff that is more international. I don't know. But
Still not great news, and hopefully
No.
they can rebound from this, because Haba is a staple in this hobby. They really are.
Yeah.
They have for many years offered things that not a lot of other companies offer. They are part of this hobby.
yeah.
I still think I'm going to die not understanding exactly how bankruptcies work. I've never understood it.
I sure
Just
hope you do die without
declare it,
understanding
yeah.
it. Okay?
Well, I would
And
like to
say
not
that
understand.
I say that with the best intentions.
That's only because you're tied.
Correct. Okay? I don't want you to know. I don't want you to find out how it works.
Alrighty. A new company is coming, though. As companies disappear, new ones come in. Sidekick Games, which, by the way, great logo. I
Fantastic.
really like that logo.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Now, Sidekick Games is a new company. That's the designers of Heat are going to be putting this new company together from Copenhagen, Denmark. And so the designers Asger Harding Granard and Daniel Skjold Peterson. They're partnering with Dan Halstead. It's a new line of generational games. That's their whole thing. They want to make games that they have two important criteria: enjoyed by all generations and built to last generations. That's nice, and those are good points. Isn't that kind of what most board game companies are trying to do? Especially the second one, built to last generation.
Not Haba.
Oh, that's
for
true.
kids.
Ooh, too
That's
soon.
true. No, I
Too
get
soon.
that. But again, they're like saying this is for everyone. Anyhow, these guys are pretty good designers. They made Heat, and then even before Heat, they were known for Flamme Rouge. So we'll see. This has been if someone asked me like what's been a thing of 2023, a lot of designers are starting their own companies.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, this is the fourth or fifth now that we've talked about where these designers, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because they're different skill sets. Like who are the best people running board game companies aren't designers.
Right. Generally speaking, yes.
Right, but I mean, I just hope that with that
Cutting
starting,
Ryan Lock out of everything.
yeah,
Sorry.
I'm hoping like with that and that they're building the company behind it. You know, a developer, a producer, things like that. That they're building that with it and not just a one-man kind of show. I think that works for some people. I mean, Ryan Lockett, for example.
Yeah.
You know, but I do agree it is a little like, oh, not everyone can do that. You know, like just making sure we're still maintaining that production quality and development quality, I think.
I am curious about these. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
But fantastic logo. That's my main takeaway from it.
All right, Tigers and Euphrates was having a reprint coming this year at Essen. Guess what? They're not.
What happened?
The license, something, it got changed from one publisher to another. I don't know who it is, but it's coming out in 2024 or 2025 now.
Oof.
But have no fear, more Knizia is coming. Mike is very excited. First from
let's
him,
see. What do we
and
got?
this is from Bitewing, who is now becoming like the Knizia company, honestly. Maybe he'll buy half of that, like all the other designers. Cascadero. So this is Ian O'Toole was the designer, artist. I mean, not the designer. He's the artist, illustrator of this game. But Knizia is this. Mike says he thinks it's new. I agree with him now that
That's
I've
what
looked at it more
Bitewing
closely.
said. Bitewing
Quote,
said as much. They sent out an email, and they said, this is new. This is not a reimplementation of something, though it does kind of feel like, what did they say? They said it's kind of like if Through the Desert got together with Millefiori or something like that. It's kind of what they said.
interesting. Like
I don't know.
tracks
They
instead
sent out a whole email about this. It looks neat. Bunch of tracks, and again, in the email, they were like, you know, we also are kind of sick of too many tracks, but these tracks are different. These are exciting tracks. So, I don't know
I
what
guess
that
is
means.
that the part that comes from Millefiori? Is the different ways to score?
Yeah,
It goes
kind
into
of like a
tracks,
Ganshon
maybe?
Clever kind of vibe there with things cascading and opening up. It looks good. I mean, it looks interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like that cover a lot. And Ian O'Toole is an incredibly well-versed graphic designer and illustrator. So
That's really funny. He's one of my favorites, and I'm not liking that cover. That's really
I
funny.
was actually going to say, I think he's a fine graphic designer. I think his art is okay. It's good.
Really
and I also
lovely.
don't like that cover.
Yeah, I don't like the cover.
It's like
at all.
it looks like a guy is going to the circus.
Yeah, and wallpaper, like I'm just not. I don't like it at all.
Remember that name Cascadero, and I want you to remember that name because I don't want you to confuse it with Cascadito, which is another game they're coming out with. This is a roll and write style game with a guy blowing a horn. Maybe this is the circus. I don't think it's a circus, but okay. I'm interested in the first game.
Is it a roll and write of the other one? I feel like I'm being really dense here.
yeah,
It's like
it's
a
kind of
smaller
like
Based on
spiritual
it.
sibling.
Got it. Okay. Because obviously the covers are very in line.
What is spiritual sibling? It's such a weird terminology. Okay.
Spiritual.
these are not. This is not the circus. This is a seance.
Alrighty, the next game I was not initially interested from the cover, Boundless Stride. This is a design duo, Daryl Hardy, who did Runebounds,
Okay.
and Brandon Perdue, who did X-Men Mutant Insurrection and some of the other, they're Fantasy Flight people,
Okay.
and Kevin Wilson.
Okay.
Now, this is a cooperative legacy game.
Oh, wow.
Players are animal scouts protecting their home and neighbors. And I was like, that sounds a little interesting. I did see then, though, that this is the same company who put out, what is the other game they put out? I just played it, Kinfire Chronicles. And I'm very impressed with the production of that game and the gameplay so far. When I'm not done with where we're at, me and Jerry can review, but I like that game. Comes in all these little boxes. You pull out the box, open it, that's all the stuff you need for that mission. And then you can put it back in and play the next one. It
Okay.
uses plastic standees or the acrylic standees, which I like a
I
lot.
do like those.
So we'll see. This cover looks like a 90s video game or a sneaker advertisement. But
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
That's
not
a
feeling this
lot.
box. The logo. Is it supposed to be? Is it supposed to look like the '80s? That logo.
Yeah, it looks 80s. The art looks like Lisa Frank adjacent, from the 90s. It's just, I don't know. There's a real disconnect in it. That cover does not fit or intrigue like the description. I think
Yeah.
there's a huge disconnect between those two.
I agree, but it's Incredible Dream did a good job in the first game, so we'll see. This
Yeah.
is supposed to come out July next year.
All right, cool. I want to be that turtle. Calling a turtle.
All right, Z, I know you've been dying for this next expansion.
Let's go already.
Dig in the expansion for Dig Your Way Out.
That's what I've been waiting for, man.
Did not know enough people
Dig
played the
in
original game
so you can dig
for this
out.
to need an expansion. Have you played it yet?
No, I haven't played it.
We've had it for a while. This is a theme I don't know that a lot of people are going to like, the dig Your Way Out, because it's a prison, And it like really gets into the theme where you're trading cigarettes and stuff
Right,
like that.
like the currency is cigarettes, right? And it's
The artwork is the Miko, so I know people like that. But I haven't heard anything about this game. But doesn't matter. There's an expansion coming.
I'm a huge fan of the Micho's art, but that hand looks like a foot.
That hand is a foot.
No, it's not. You can't do
There's
that.
evil afoot.
No.
All right.
I'm going to hand it to you. It's a foot.
All right. Let's go to a nice looking cover here.
Wow, rude.
Ultimate Voyage, When China Rolled the Seas.
That is a nice cover.
Except for the main logo, the main title. It's a weird font.
That font at the top is sort of uninspired. I can't quite see very
It
well.
looks
look
like
here.
it looks like Impact, doesn't it?
Definitely looks like Impact.
I'm pretty sure it's Impact.
Like the bottom when China ruled the seas, very nice on the scroll, but that top is not done yet. Yeah,
right.
You're not done.
yeah.
It does feel like it's a placeholder.
I agree. The Ultimate
Yeah.
Voyage is like the text, the ipsum whatever text that shows up when you first drop in the text.
I'm
You gotta finish that bit there. Plus, it's white on that light blue white.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, they do have the drop shadow on it there, but no, I'm pretty sure that's Impact, which is like, well, it's what we use for our badges and stuff because it's just in your face, legible.
It's easy to read,
That's
right?
I do like the little sun shining, that little starburst there.
Oh, the
It's
cover looks great.
Really cool.
So what is this game,
Very
Tom?
This is from a publisher called Little Monks. They're a publisher based in Hong Kong.
Okay.
So this is, I believe, their first game. Players are daring captains accompanying Admiral Zheng He's legendary treasure fleet as he brings honor and glory to the Emperor. But there's dissidents and whatever. There's 6 characters. Each round you pick 3 different actions out of a possible 5. And if you're successful in the game, you will become Zheng He, persuading Ming China to persist in maritime expeditions. This is coming out next year. I like the idea. I like the publishing. I'm excited about this one. Looks good.
Somebody said those sails are way too close together to catch any wind. And I hadn't even noticed.
Yeah.
But it has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 sails.
Right.
That might be a thing. I don't know much about ships.
I
Maybe
don't
the
know.
wind comes underneath.
I
I don't
don't
want
know.
to. I can't mock shipbuilding. I don't know much about it.
What are you talking about? You've been a shipwright for years.
You know what else I've been is judging of covers, because look at this next one. A very
see what you got.
civil whist by Fred Serval.
Huh.
I don't know that you.
So it's a reprint of Whist.
Well, yes, it is it's a. I just think that this cover and the name, the whole thing is like, it screams pretentious. Like, have you played a very civil whist? I'm like, wow, that cover looks ugly. And the person's like, oh, to you.
I think that block of text is really what's not, because I mean, I
It's
love
what
that.
sells it.
That's
Right, I
what does
really
it.
love the sketch art in this. That's like one of my favorite art styles. It's kind of that sketched look. I think that is fantastic. But that block of text, that's a hard.
Is the one guy killing his horse?
No.
No, he's blocking. He's coming up because the other guy's coming
Yeah.
down.
Oh,
Have you ever
okay.
been in a sword fight?
giving the horse.
No.
I'll show you later.
He's
You won't.
giving the horse a haircut.
I have the sword. Players are trying to control different tracks. This game comes with a board. I looked it up. There's a little board,
Uh-huh.
and then you're linked to suits. If you win a trick, you'll make territory gains across the map.
So it actually
it's,
is Whist. I was
it's
joking.
whist. It is. No, it's the classic trick-taking whist with a board. It's coming from Phalanx. I mean, this is the original company. Phalanx is picking it up.
Okay. Huh.
It started as a convention freebie game.
Yeah, no, really?
All right.
That font, though, not Impact.
That's good.
We got 2 games coming from R&R. First, we have Secret Identity. This is a game in which you are trying to guess your opponent's hidden identities while trying to make them guess yours. You get a color key card. It tells you which 8 characters. And then you use these little picto cards to give clues about your character. I hope it works well. I mean, if I'm Abraham Lincoln, I'm that top hat, right? But
Sure, but you have to have drawn it, I'm guessing.
yeah, I don't know. I worry sometimes these games I have like sandals, and I'm like, well, I hope I hope they know this is Genghis Khan. You know what I mean?
I was going to go with Jimmy Buffett.
Well, no, I mean if it matches exactly.
Pronounced buffet.
Too soon. All right,
Oh, gosh, that's right. He just typed, didn't
he
he?
did just this past
I'm
weekend.
sorry.
Well, that's news to me. I apologize.
No, it's fine.
I'm going to go to Margaritaville this weekend.
All
It's going to be
righty,
packed. There's no way. You can't do that for like 5 years now. No.
Time's Up Family Edition.
Here we go. That's what I've been waiting on.
So this is interesting because it's the classic rules of Time's Up,
Yeah.
but instead of Time's Up was just different people,
Yes.
famous people from all different walks of life. Then there was Time's Up Title Recall, which was titles of movies and songs. This is everyday objects. Their example is like stapler, stamps, hairspray.
Goat.
I know all of those. That's good.
My concern about this one, and it sounds, I mean, I like Time's Up, but if you gave me stapler, I could get you to guess that in the acted out round
Yeah.
without the other two rounds existing. It's like almost too easy. You know what I mean? You know, some of the best moments in Time's Up are when someone uses some sort of gesture to mean a person and everyone laughs, but that gesture then defines that person for a while.
Yes.
I love that. Here, if I'm a screwdriver, that's going to be the, you know what I mean? It's not.
It's
not,
always that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be, I don't know that this one will be as funny.
Yeah, I could see that being, again, like you said, if it's a simple thing to act out and there's no confusion, the point is it needs to be a little confusing. By the time you act it, if you start singing and we're like, Mariah Carey, oh no, Elvis was in there too. We forgot. Then that matters. I think you might be right. Stapler is stapler, yeah. We'll see. Tom, we're playing this though, right?
We will play it. I wonder, but it is like Mike was telling me it's a family edition, so there's that too. But you could still do a family edition. I don't know. Well, I'll wait.
I'm going to wait too, mostly because I don't have it available to me yet.
Micro Macro Crime City Showdown with a bonus box. More Micro Macros. I still haven't played anything past the first one.
Oh, really? I played not all of the things, but I think I've played 3 of them now.
Number 3 will shock you.
Either 2. Anyway.
Anyway, there's more. I like this. It goes, while Showdown may be the final game in the Crime City series, which means we're just changing series. I mean, they're still going to make more. Come on now. There's a bonus box, and they all fit together to make a big map, which they have alluded to hundreds of times.
Oh, I
What?
didn't know they alluded. I thought they straight out said, like, with the first one.
Oh, okay.
I think
this isn't a big surprise.
No, I don't think it was meant to be a surprise.
Okay, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like you can take all the maps, put them together, and then the bonus box has missions for that?
Yeah, so from the very first box, there's all the characters you didn't use, that kind of stuff, the funny things you might have pointed out. The 4 maps actually fit together. And to make a
4 of these?
Yeah, this is the 4th. Yes.
Isn't one of these already the size of like this table?
Oh, yeah, you're not
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to play this. I don't know how you would play all 4. You can use a 4?
I will, yeah.
I am too. I
I
can no
absolutely
longer
will.
play
I
them
saw
with a
you
4.
run for the computer. Don't
Shut
worry, we know. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is one of my son's favorite activities. You know, I mean, and so I think this is definitely something. And I've talked to him about this bonus box. Oh, and they'll go together. And so, we've had discussions looking at the map. Oh, I wonder if this guy goes over to that one or which way it's going to go. Like
Oh, no joke. That
So
I
he
mean,
is
as a
gonna
kid,
be
I'd be
so
super
excited.
pumped about that.
Yeah, and it's just good family time. I think. Yeah,
I wonder
we
if they
really
fit
enjoy
together
this.
in multiple ways. That would be cool.
Oh my god.
I don't think so
no
because
way.
I mean the original one has the like river right here, and so you wouldn't be able to put a river up at the side. Yeah.
But that would be interesting.
I'm telling you, there's an actual murder hidden within these.
I mean, you could just do them one on top of the other, and just as you go through, be like, oh, okay, to the south,
Super
to the
dark.
south is such and such maps. You wouldn't have to like have that much room, any more room than normal.
What do you do?
That's not how maps work.
Okay.
Though. Your folded one,
Speaking of murder,
put in your car. It's really hard.
The Night Cage has an expansion coming. The Night Cage, which is one of the scariest board games.
Oh, what is happening?
The Shrieking Hollow.
Whoa. I'm uncomfortable. I'm deeply uncomfortable. What is it?
Oh, I think so. What is going on there?
Me too. Super.
Anyhow,
I really don't know what I'm looking at.
this is the first expansion for the game.
It's a big mouth open.
Oh.
You're gonna fall in it.
Okay, I see. I'm looking at. Okay.
It's like this.
You see it now, Tom?
Oh,
that.
no, I knew that was a mouth.
Oh, you did?
No.
I just don't
Thanks
know what
for
all
the heads
the
up.
I don't know what all the liquid is, and is
The
that
liquid is, I assume,
little, like-
spittle.
No, I think it's like little what do they call those? Not tentacles, but like the little mouth thingies. What are they called?
Spittle?
No, not. But blah, blah, blah. You know?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about,
It's
okay?
the little blah, 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 I don't know what they're called. They're like tentacles, huh?
Tendrils.
Tendrils. Thank you, Roy. Roy to say the little tendrils.
Guess what? There's an expansion coming. Let's get off the screen because it's bothering people.
I love it.
I'm deeply disturbed by the
I'm-
tendrils.
Bone Wars.
Here we go.
Hey, paleontologists like to fight too. Bitter rivalry between two people. And this game is coming from Game Brewer here. It's designed by the same guy who did Oak, Wim Goosens. And the artist is Laura Bevone, who did Mad King Ludwig. Anyhow, you're trying to, it looks like it's a 1v1 game. You are activating your paleontologist published paper, debunk other players' work, and win awards. It might be more than two. Doesn't say two-player here. Anyhow, you want to fight over dinosaur bones?
I do. Just I'm worried about Game Brewer.
All right, then we have Newsboys. Bum, ba-na-na-na-na. All right, Newsboys is a new board game from Sashi and Sashi.
That's what I'm talking about.
1 to 4 player, based on the Newsboys boys, the newspaper boys in Brooklyn, New York, where they can all sing "Seize the Day" together. Easy to play, flip, roll, and light. Maybe they mean right. Play procedure and perfect chain of bonuses. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. The people who are going to buy this are going to buy it, and they're going to love it. Like for some people, we'll just call them Michael Smith. All right.
Okay.
They'll
I'm okay with that.
rest their head on this box, and they'll be like 9 out of 10.
Oh wow.
Straight up.
Oh wow. It looks cool. It reminds me of Trails of Tucana. The look of that board looks like Trails of Tucana.
Oh.
Anyway, no, it seems like a small box again from this company. A little bit like the Let's Make a Bus Route little one, the whatever that was. I guess the 2-player one. So yeah, cool. I'm glad that they're still coming out with games. Sashi and Sashi make neat stuff.
In shocking news, Roxley Games has announced that they're doing Marvel Dice Throne X-Men.
Yo.
They have kept all the characters hidden as of this point, but we know 2 of them now.
Can I guess which 2?
Wolverine and Sog. Who are the other 4? 6 or 8, however many there may be. We know.
Oh, yeah, 'cause they do a whole thing. Do we?
Well, I know.
Yes.
We who?
We know.
We?
Yes.
We do. We'll talk more about this another time. Yay, there's more stuff.
Yes, in a moment you'll know too. I mean, where's
Maybe.
she been? Go play that lined up murder thing.
Oh, Night Cage.
Tendrils. Not
All right.
that one. I meant the one with the little people.
Mix the
Murder
two.
map.
Mix the 2.
Oh,
Micro macro. that's
Micro
it.
Macro.
Can you
So
mix
fun.
those two? Tendril Town.
That'd be
Murder
horrific.
Fest.
Century Big Box is coming. So this is kind of
Finally, this is
interesting.
the only game that had not had a big box yet. Ever.
What's funny is I actually have all the games in
This
one of
would
the
make
regular boxes.
sense.
Yeah.
No, but I have the games in a regular box. Now, I mean, not boxes. If you take your band off, it's going to pop up.
It explodes.
Oh, you
yeah.
got rid of the other boxes. You did it yourself.
I'm just saying, this is the one time that, like, it immediately makes sense. You're like,
know.
oh, yeah, they hadn't done this yet? Because everybody else had.
But these 3 games work together.
Right.
But in case you're like me, who did that,
There you go.
you can buy this big box because there's going to be some never seen before expansion and some card sleeves in it. I know you love that.
I don't love that. I don't love that. Don't put
Unless-
content in your empty box.
Unless they sell the box with just the content, so then you can use your previously bought copies in it.
They are. I'm sure they are.
Then I'm fine with that, because then you're getting the big box and just the content. You're not having to repurchase the games.
Oh, I don't think. Ooh, that's true.
Yep.
It doesn't say it doesn't come with the. If this comes with all the games, then I'm not going to like that. What about the people who've already bought all 3 games?
Again, I think it's either or. It comes filled, or that's what you alluded
Yeah.
to.
And you don't like that. See, I like that. I'm like, either, okay.
No, that's fine. Yes, the box, nice, lovely. Don't put content in it. Either I get a storage box, or I get it filled, or I buy the games individually and get the box, whatever. The point being, they're like, here's an empty box, but also 12 extra cards that you can only get in this box. I don't like that behavior. That
Okay.
preys on people who are completionists, don't care for your box, but now need to buy your box because there's 12 cards in there you refuse to sell on their own or make available.
If they're completionists, you don't think they'd want the box anyway?
Ow!
I'm tired of big boxes in general. They're just so big.
I'm there with you. I think it's very intimidating to take it. And I understand that these 3 work together, but it's easier mentally for me to go and take a box off the shelf instead of.
This is a box.
It is, but it's so
A big box.
It's a big
But we are
box.
definitely-
Oh, see, never mind.
We
I
are
can get that.
definitely reducing the number of big boxes in the Dice Tower for sure.
They are intimidating. People won't take them off the shelf.
Yeah.
All right, Stonemeyer announced his new game. He loves to do this. Apiary is his new game. It's about bees. Bees are still hot.
In space.
Bees are hot.
But these are, yes, so this is a new first-time designer, Connie Vogelman. The artwork is Quanche Mori, so you'll like that.
Yes.
I like that.
Humanity is gone.
Finally.
But there's a
About
new
time.
dominant sentient species, and the honeybee, who now call themselves the Mellifera, have evolved to take that top spot. You're going to pick one of 20 different asynchronous factions, which will eventually be
Asymmetric?
Asymmetric or
asynchronous.
Really?
It says asynchronous. They probably mean asymmetric.
Synchronous is just out of sync, like chronologically speaking. So maybe while I
Right.
play, you go away, and then when I'm done, you come back, or
Well,
something.
either
It's
way,
like a new multiplayer solitaire. I love it.
if they are different ones, they will be balanced in a future patch coming out months after the game.
That's messed up. It's too soon.
What do
Okay?
you mean?
Haba just filed for bankruptcy.
Anyhow, you got to hive some resources and a few worker bees, and you're going to be technology sounds a little bit like a 4X. Create carvings to demonstrate your faction's strength, but the dearth is approaching, and with that comes hibernation. So then you only get a few actions. Have the most victory points. This is coming to retail in November. Pre-orders are up sooner now, or something
It's
like
amazing.
that.
I mean, I gotta praise Stonemeyer Games for this. They kind of go the Apple route, where they're like, "Here's the new phone, and it's available to pre-order in 3 weeks or whatever."
Right.
Not. I mean, how many games have we looked at here where they're like, "And you can start thinking about it in 2024." This is coming out now, for all
It's-
intents and purposes.
Yeah, such a reprieve from all the Kickstarters and that. And again, I have no problems with the Kickstarters, but this is nice to see that they're still able to do this and maintain it. Because it's hot right now. I want to get it right now or soon, kind of riding that buzz sooner rather than later.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I think it looks neat. The bees in space thing, sure, maybe, but I like the vibe.
I hope so.
I like the vibe of it.
All right, Lorecana has been running out of stock, and you know this if you try to go buy any. You go to your local Walmart, your local stores. It's out. So I like this news. Ravensburger plans to combat Disney Lorecana stock shortage. No joke. We would like to sell more. Got it. So anyway, their goal is for everyone to be able to buy it. Blah blah blah. Who cares? Well, what we do care about is they announced the first expansion, Rise of the Floodborn, which you knew that was the emphasis. They
He
actually
had
put it
said,
in
yeah.
the title.
They had said, or the designer had mentioned that the focus of this first expansion was the Floodborn characters, which I guess are like characters in like with vibes or imagery that is not from anything.
Yeah,
It's
we
made
have
up
the
for
title on
game.
the next slide. Rise of the Floodborn. This
cute.
is coming out, I believe, December 1st or somewhere around that time frame. 200 more cards, which like doubles the set, honestly. There will be a new keyword, resist, that indicates how much additional damage characters might be able to withstand.
I love it.
That's weird. I don't know that getting characters destroyed was a major point of the game right now. Anyhow, there's 2 new starter decks coming. Amber, Sapphire, and Amethyst Steel. And booster packs. Wow, those booster packs. $6 booster packs are expensive.
Are they $6?
Yeah.
So I'm confused. Back to who these are. You said these are not going to be Disney characters. They're new characters.
No,
that-
they are Disney characters imagined or interpreted in ways that are not from what they're from. We already had some of these in the first set, and it was like Scar from The Lion King, but like made out of lava or something.
Oh, I see
And
what you're
like
saying. So these will
Stitch,
be.
but he's a
okay.
rock star.
Got it. So they're still characters, just
It's the same
what if
character
kind of
imagined
things.
in a different sort of fantastical way, because in this
Yeah.
setting, apparently Lorecana does have a theme, and it's not just money Disney stuff. The theme, I guess, this world creates versions, glimmers of these characters that are different from what we know because of their movies or whatever.
Hold on. There's still money involved because I didn't talk about the Lorecana Disney 100 edition,
Talk about it, please.
which comes with 4 booster packs but 6 cards
Yeah.
that feature gorgeous, never-seen alternate artwork drawn by animators. Each one has a frame design, holographic foil finish, and blah, blah, blah. That's going to retail for $50.
Speaking of preying on people.
I know.
That's like so much worse than the big box thing we just talked about. That's like, ugh,
Well, at least you get
so
4
disgusting
booster
to me.
packs, so you're saving
guess so.
$24.
hoo-hoo.
So you're paying the other $25 for 6 cards.
That's so disgusting. to me.
Yeah, Disney addicts.
well,
Give us your
again,
money.
Magic has been doing much worse than that, to be
I
fair.
criticize them also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're just following in line then. I mean,
These guys are
just
just-
because someone did it worse doesn't make it okay.
No, I know.
Somebody killed somebody, so I can slap you. No, it's not how that works.
That might have been escalated in conversation, but
Yeah,
yes.
that was a little much all of a sudden. Jeez. All right.
And that, folks, there's a lot more news, honestly, but I push some of it back to next week. We'll tell you more then, but let's keep going.